the drum, and we take you back to the track for the 100 metres semi-final.
Yeah, the third of the three heats contains the second fastest in the opening round, Diana Honcharenko from Ukraine. She'll be going in lane 3. On the inside, though, is Ajuripat Kononta, 19-year-old, who won an Asian Championship bronze medalist in the 4x1 with Anicia Petrikal, who we saw in a previous heat. Magdalena Linder of Austria, 25-year-old from Vienna, bronze medalist last time out in Chengdu. Diana Honcharenko, 4 national titles in her first World University Games from the Sumy State University. Gabriela Marias, 21 years old, from the University of Free State, in her first major championships outside the country. Delia Farajpour of Slovakia, 21 years old, former European junior competitor. Vivian Okor, 24-year-old Canadian from the Western University, at her first major outing. India's Abhinaya Rajaranjan, University of Madras, just 18 years old. And Marielle Vanida of New Zealand outside her.
On your marks.
So then Kononta in 1, Linder in 2, Honcharenko 3, Marias in 4, Farajpour in 5, Okor in 6, Rajarajan in 7, and Vanida in 8. The last of the 3 semi-finals for the women's 100 metres.
Set.
Off they go then, and one girl's been left in the blocks. The full start gun has gone. Is that Honcharenko who's been left? It is. Well, the big favourite in this heat is looking confused or lost or something. Now, what's happened here? Well, Honcharenko didn't go. It was the South African Marias, but she didn't move Honcharenko. Well, I think we need to see the start with all 8 to try and work out what exactly happened there to the Ukrainian. She didn't move a muscle. Well, she's pleaded her case, and they're going to redo the start. I'm not sure that freezing in the blocks is really an excuse. But anyway, she's going to get a second go. The woman who was the second fastest in the heats, that would have been a big shock if she had been
On your marks.
knocked out. She'll need to get it right this time. She won't be given another chance as Ogor there with her long hair gets down, ready for her start.
Set.
Away we go this time, and this time Honcharenko does rise out of the blocks and has got an absolutely blistering start. Also going well is Ogor of Canada. Ogor of Canada leads it at the moment. It's going to be a blanket finish at the finish. Wow, what a finish that was. Farajpour of Slovakia coming through in the end. I've got to be honest with you, I'm not quite sure who finished second. What a race. Well, I think in the end, Honcharenko outdid herself. The South Africans go crazy in front of us because Gabriela Marias has qualified for the final. Okor drifted back to third in the end. In 11.7, and that will get her through to the final. It will be the end of the hopes for Isabel Posch of Austria as a result. Abhanya Rajarajan in fourth. And Diana Honcharenko, despite getting a decent start, never got going, and the woman who was one of the favourites after the heats will be knocked out in fifth. Well, what a race this was. Farajpour did not get the best start. Ogor of Canada, clearly the best out of the start list. Really got going well. Stood up perhaps a little bit too fast, which probably got rid of a little bit of her speed further down the straight, but she was still running well. But the squatter, Slovak, powering her way through. She wasn't in a qualifying position until the last 30 metres, and then made up the ground, which is quite rare for a shorter sprinter to do. Ogor there just didn't dip for the line, and that's how the South African got her. Farajpour, that's not exactly the face of a relaxed sprinter, but it got the job done. So then confirmation then of Farajpour winning it ahead of Marias, and Ogor squeezing into the final as one of the two fastest non-automatic qualifiers. And Honcharenko out. Bit of a shock. So then Stefanovic is the fastest through to the final ahead of Georgia Harris. That will take place at 9:23 local time, which is in just around about an hour and 20 minutes.
And we have the final of the men's discus.